Dozens of families here in northeast Wisconsin are receiving a big surprise in the mail.
A check is for, in some cases, thousands of dollars. It's money owed in child support from decades ago. Target 2 investigation. Sarah Thompson found out how children are finally being paid.
Imagine opening your mailbox and discovering this. A check for $1,000, even $3,000 out of the blue. Look closely and you see it's for your kids. Child support, a court ordered you should have received 5 or even 25 years ago, but never did. 38 families just received that surprise. Sergeant Chris Amron is the man behind the check.
That was right before Christmas, so all those people got those checks before Christmas.
Amron is the evidence sergeant for the Brown County Drug Task Force, in charge of tracking not only drugs confiscated in an arrest, but also cash. And drug dealers often have a lot of it. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars over years.
There's strict rules as to how money is disposed of or what we can do with it. We can't just abandon it.
If investigators can tie it to a specific drug transaction, the money is forfeited, eventually ending up in the state's school fund. But if they can't trace it, the money goes back to that person.
Sometimes we can't find the owner. In this case, that's what I inherited, is trying to locate the owners of it.
But Amron says hardly anyone comes back to claim that cash, so it sits.
There's a lot of money out there, and to get it out to the right people would be nice.
As he looked closer, he noticed many names on his list for the unclaimed money matched the list of people owing child support, in one case to the tune of more than $100,000.
Some of them are child support cases from 2002, 2004, and substantial money. We'll give back, in a couple of cases, over $1,000 or $1,500.
The most we found, $3,500. More checks were written for $1,600, all the way down to $28. But he sees value in every penny.
We all know who have kids that it's not cheap to raise children, and every little bit helps. And I'm sure they put out the money, they more than deserve it.
Target 2 found a 25-year-old child support case beginning back in 1993. We're not identifying anyone by name to protect families' identities. Since December, nearly $16,000 has been returned. Amron won't take credit. He worked with Corporation Counsel and the Child Support Agency. The Brown County director tells Target 2 in a statement, last year they were successful in collecting over 77% towards current support owed. Adding these unanticipated funds were absolutely welcomed, I would imagine.
To realize that the money actually goes to the families, it even makes it more worth it. The more we can get back, the better.
Sergeant Amron says he still has to go through cases with money seized since 2015 and work to get that returned too. He hopes other agencies will now consider looking at their own cases to try this same process.